Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
Firstly, Sony just came up with an update. They went on and shared more and new footage on their most anticipated game, one of their most anticipated games, Stellar Blade. In addition to the war that is launching on April 26 for the PlayStation 5, and there's no PC release date just yet. Stellar Blade, for those of you new, is an action RPG made with the use of Unreal Engine 5 about the journey of a warrior named Eve who descends from an off-world colony to defeat invading alien race on Earth. Take a look.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Naytibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel, that's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Opening! It's windy!
No more lies to blind my eyes. Choose what you lose.
To collapse!
And now take up
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
so close to the goal, headed to light that I will hold. Now it's time to gather what's lost. Show me how stars fall down and still shine bright. Wherever you go, then I'll be your side, so that we can see through the night. I'll keep through our time.
Bloober Team and Konami went on and unveiled more details about Silent Hill 2 just the same, during the Sony's first State of Play this year. Now there's no release date just yet, but the game is still slated for 2024. We got a new trailer for it, mostly gameplay. Additionally, Konami even said, we're focusing on bringing the distinct, visceral atmosphere of the original game back in this remake whilst faithfully sticking to the traditional story canon as well. Take a look.
To be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
Hideo Kojima went on and revealed more information on the same Sony State of Play showcase a few days ago and fully titled the game Death Stranding's sequel will be Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Not only that, a pretty lengthy trailer was also revealed, as seen. While the core protagonists are returning, there's going to be a slew of new ones and the new villain's identity. Hope you enjoy. The game is coming to PCs and the PlayStation 5 in 2025.
Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother.
That being said, Stellar Blade is not the only PlayStation 5 game with Blade in the title. In fact, we've got an even more hyped hack and slasher since last year going by the name Phantom Blade Zero. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, just the same, Unreal Engine 5 action RPG about the last days of a dying samurai. In case you're wondering, a team is preparing an anime with the same name, but also the addition of the Year of the Dragon, which is, by the way, the year 2024.
And yet none appear to have entered.
How does anyone find anything in a mess like this?
Perhaps to him this is an orderly chaos.
2 decades after the first game came out, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is now finally coming out within 2024. Now, we're not sure when precisely, but developers promised a 2024 release on PCs and the next generation of consoles. Alongside a new trailer showing more in-game footage, Vampire the Masquerade, which is, by the way, originally adapted from a tabletop RPG, will this time offer a new noir thriller, open-world first-person player, and this is how it looks.
Before I could even finish the song. How cruel.
Am I interrupting?
It's you.
I make no mistake. The dragon will appear before me when the time is come.
Dragon's Dogma will release on PCs and the next generation of consoles on March 22nd this year. That being said, a couple days ago developers kicked off over 15 more minutes of gameplay to reassure the work is almost done, covering pretty much every aspect of the game and more, apparently. The game starts off with a main character who has lost the memory, so even, let's say if this is your first time playing Dragon's Dogma, you can safely dive in, as they said.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Make manifest your will.
to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
First work of its developers, although published by the same team who made the old adult-rated games, Succubus games, it is what it is. At number 7, we have something here called Sirens, in which, you see, you literally play as a deadly siren and hunt down the most dangerous sea creatures that have ever lived on the depth of the ocean, which is, honestly, kind of more tempting than the old, you know, if you ask me. Here's a trailer. The game is coming to PCs only sometime later this year.
Just 60 seconds? Let's find out. This reimagining of the cult classic original is a peerless survival horror adventure. Expect searching puzzles.
THQ Nordic just re-revealed the new Alone in the Dark with the same March 20 release date, now gone gold and coming to PCs and the next generation of consoles at the same time. Now, those of you who have missed it, the game is a classic detective noir horror adventure about this detective couple or duo in a haunted house searching for answers about its owner. And this remake is a third-person puzzler horror game in nature. And here's a new trailer.
Full of haunted residents where dreams and reality seem to intersect. So whether you want to face down malign forces, test your mental acumen, or just experience a peerless tale of otherworldly horror, there's something in Deseto Manor for everyone.
Oh, I found some.
Great. Was it alcohol?
Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
That being said, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is currently slated to launch within 2024. When it arrives, it'll be available on PCs and the next generation of consoles with Unreal Engine 5. Not to mention, this work is from the same team who made the old Wolfenstein game, all of them, and The Last of Us's star, Troy Baker, who did the voice for Joel, will now play as Harrison Ford's character, delivering a heavy cinematic first-person adventure.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded?
Judas, however, in case you didn't get caught up with the update, is now coming out on March next year, 2025. A couple weeks ago, we got more in-game footage, a new trailer, and that it's a PC to next generation console exclusive. Now, for those of you who miss it, this project is from the same creators of the BioShock games. We know it's been over 10 years since the last BioShock, and the folks have been cooking something just as fine, if not better. In any case, this is how it looks now.
who doesn't even know what he's destined for? Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
That being said, Black Myth: Wukong now has a release date of August 20th. Game Science just showcased the project in the recent Game Awards with a new trailer, finished in-game footage apparently, and also more on the story. Black Myth: Wukong, in case you missed it, is a Souls-like action-adventure with cutting-edge visuals built with the use of Unreal Engine 5 just the same, and last but not least, based on the 16th century ancient Chinese novel Journey to the West.
Destiny.
Believe it or not, we got confirmation from Konami that Metal Gear Solid Delta, or Snake Eater, is releasing within 2024 alongside the Silent Hill 4 remake. This game was announced around May last year and is set to bring a complete remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Delta is currently confirmed for all next-gen platforms, including PCs, and this is how it looks. Sony Interactive Entertainment just came up with another new trailer on their old-timer PlayStation China hero project, action RPG game Lost Soul Aside. Officially confirmed the PC version alongside the PlayStation ports whenever it releases, Lost Soul Aside promises to deliver a mix of Final Fantasy XV's pace and action and a tad Devil May Cry and overall replay, where the main focus is just basically on action, on top of a narrative story, not to mention the use of Unreal Engine 5. Check it out, we got more in-game footage. Moving on to number 14, we have Kingdom Blood. This is in case you didn't come across with before. Technically based on a Netflix Korean zombie series with the same name, The Kingdom. A story-driven hack and slasher in the game at its nature, and possibly the dopest zombie-killing hack and slasher on the horizon. Now, Kingdom Blood's already been through a couple betas on Android and iOS, now coming to PCs alongside the mobile devices at some point later this year. And this is how it looks. We got a new trailer for it.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。
Team Ninja just announced Rise of the Ronin is now coming out on March 22nd as well. The game's gone gold. We even got a couple more minutes of in-game footage and some story if you're new to Rise of the Ronin. It's an open-world samurai-style hack-and-slash RPG, the PlayStation 5 exclusive, and maybe the closest thing you can have hands on in the near future that's inspired definitely by the Onimusha series.
体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。戦闘では日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた短銃などさまざまな武器が使用できます。発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めるとさまざまなからくり装置を入手できます。鳥火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。鳥火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば強敵にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。幕末を生きる人物たちと紡いだ因縁が物語に大きく影響します。ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
Moving on to number 16, we have Tags to Life. I believe we mentioned the game before once, not sure when, but it's an open world, one-on-one authentic recreation of Barcelona car simulator game with what developers promised super smart and sophisticated AI traffic systems that make the cars behave like ran by real drivers. Here's a trailer. The game is coming to PCs in the next generation of consoles on March 7 this year.
I hope we don't get stuck in traffic today. I've been driving this route for a while now, so I know all the shortcuts.
I wonder when they'll finish building Sagrada Familia.
I don't know. What's your guess?
I have no idea, but I know it's been a long-standing project. That's for sure.
They're aiming to complete it on the 100th anniversary of Antoni Gaudi's death.
That's a long time. But I bet it will be worth it.
Sagrada Familia is a true masterpiece. It's going to be a sight once it's finished.
I know! I love everything about it. Oh, I can't wait to see it in all its glory. Can you slow down, please? Are you trying to kill us?
Yeah, it could have been worse.
A couple days ago, Sega actually came up with the word they are remastering the 2011 game Sonic Generations into now Sonic X Shadow Generations with upgraded visuals, 60 FPS gameplay, this time giving Shadow his own story campaign too. The game will feature both 2D and 3D levels including new abilities on Shadow. That's how it looks. The game is coming to all platforms around summer, we hear. Even Switch.
Scrape it off. It'll tear parts of you away.
And last but not least, sitting on Steam through a demo, we've got over here Detective Ritual of the Sea. This game is a decision-based puzzle adventure offering Unreal Engine third-person maneuvers and a tad inspired by the System Shock games, but in a third-person view. Here's a trailer. The game is coming to PCs fully later this year. It's also coming from the same team who previously made the Nemesis Lockdown video games.
Eyes filled with terror. The lifeless body torn with fish hooks. Not a guarantee.